Alright, so welcome back. We've got 6 characters this time, so 3 each. For the ones I'm
Okay.
doing are Karkat, wait, John, right, and there, and Dirk. Okay, which means you're doing Dave, Kanaya, and Mina.
Oh, awesome.
Alright.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Holy shit, that's disgusting.
Don't be a fucking xenophobe.
I'm not being a xenophobe.
Karkat doesn't respond immediately. He shovels his feet to the edge of the outcropping they're standing on and stares down at the brood pit where the mother grub of Earthsea is squelching out on versatilized jelly.
Dude, you know I'm not a xenophobe.
No answer. This silence makes Dave actually back up for 3 seconds and think about what the hell just came out of his mouth. He's worried that maybe he said something wrong here, that he was being horribly insensitive inside a place that's probably holy ground for the few Alternia-born trolls left alive. Maybe flippant xenophobia isn't the best look in front of your alien pseudo-boyfriend when it comes to jamming about the irreconcilable biological differences between your species. Dave could definitely be handling this situation with a certain measure of restraint or grace, but he's got my genes, so he decides to handle it a different way than that.
I mean, that's what this whole election thing is about, having your back when it comes to this reproduction issue. Well, that's that and the economy. Let's not lose total sight of the economy in this critical discussion. But I'm almost as passionate about this troll speciesism thing as I am about the economy, which you may not have known is my #1 issue. My wheelhouse, you could say, but my other wheelhouse is like giving a fuck about your feelings and culture and shit.
Karkat still doesn't answer. He's staring real intently at the jelly.
Dude, hey, Karkat. Yo, Karkat, are you listening?
Hey, dipshit, shut up for a minute. I'm not ignoring you because I'm mad.
What? That wasn't what I.
I know that you perish like a delicate lilac bloom in a fucking desert and not showered for my verbal affection at all times. Or attention. But I'm kind of witnessing the rebirth of my entire fucking species right here. You think this might be a monumental moment for me? That I might be awestruck at the pure majesty of this sight? Dave comes to the edge of the outcropping, standing shoulder to shoulder with Karkat as he too observes the majesty of translucent goo getting birthed out of an alien asshole. Karkat's got a strange expression in its face, cast half in shadow and half in orange light. Dave winces as the grub's nasty slime shoot spurts out a bunch of air bubbles. It's a gross, gurgling fart that goes on basically forever.
Yeah, but it is totally disgusting, right?
I can't fucking believe you. What part of this is disgusting? Is it the slow deflating of his distended abdomen, the sound of dozens of segmented legs clacking against his exoskeleton, the unfertilized slurry being slowly squeezed from his positional sphincter? Is that it? Is that disgusting to you, Dave?
Kind of.
You're right, it's horrible. To be completely honest, I would have gladly gone the rest of my wretched existence without ever seeing this.
It's like when you squish the toothpaste down in the middle, only the tube is filled with fetus juice. I'm sorry, but I can hear you from down here. Did you want to talk to me, or are you intent on performing an impromptu and very unfunny comedy act on my front step? Oh, hey, Kanaya.
Dave grabs Karkat by the wrist of his oversized sweater, and they skid down the narrow walkway into the mouth of the crater. Kanaya steps out from beneath the canopy where she was doing grub signs, wiping her hands on a silk cloth. She's glowing, her skin, I mean. Her mood can be her mood can be politely described as pensive. Still, she smiles at the sight of old friends.
What's shaking, sis? Must you always call me like that? Nah, but it does feel pretty rad to say. Like, wow, my sister-in-law is an alien. How cool is that? I love our awesome planet where everyone is free from xenophilic family until without units without fear of government interference or the fuck. Sorry,
Reprisal?
I messed that up. I messed that up. Which is a totally smooth segue into the topic at hand.
That wasn't smooth at all. In fact, I don't think it would be possible for you to raise the subject we've come to talk about in a more ostentatiously awful and awkward way, just because you did that stupid little Here, Karkat pauses to imitate a very common Davism that involves 2 hands and a double wrist swivel. It's an incredibly good imitation because he sees this particular bit of body language like 10 times a day. Motion with your hands doesn't make it smooth.
No, see, the reason it's smooth is because I was the one who did it. I got inherent smoothness, and it's a quality that transfers to everything I say and do. Also, that thing I do with my hands isn't stupid. It's cool.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, and you do it like 10 times a day. What even is it supposed to be?
I'm dropping a beat, like I'm using a turntable and scratching one song into another, all smooth and shit.
It looks like you're trying to fold laundry you forgot to iron.
Dude, you have never once in your life ironed a shirt.
I am familiar with the basic mechanics of your Earth customs, Dave.
Okay, ironing is def not Earth culture. I've seen Kanaya iron like a whole bunch of shirts. Yo, Kanaya, back me up here, sis.
Kanaya regards them with a thin-lipped smile that is equal measures patronizing and fond.
So, is this about the election?
Ah, yes, you've already heard. Kanaya holds up her phone.
I do get the internet down here, and I am impressed that you managed to be seen in front of that many people without spontaneously bursting into flames.
Wow, thanks. Another vote of confidence from one of my dearest friends. This condescension is really rich coming from the person who decided her narcissistic obsession with being the one to hatch the mother grub was more important than not seeding our planet with a stopgap system of reproduction that would cause systematic speciesism to ossify in society for 5,000 years.
Karkat, hey. This again?
Yes, this again. Fuck.
Ugh, Karkat, but do you remember the game plan here? We want to get Kanaya on our side, not alienate her completely. Karkat, I acknowledge that there have been consequences to the decisions we made regarding the foundation of the society that were not foreseen or ideal. But do not think it is productive to attribute these resultant troubles to a single decision or individual. It stand it stands in the way of our efforts to address them. Shh. You know as well that as I do that we must present a united front. Please do not misinterpret my tone. I have nothing but the utmost faith in you.
Kanaya reaches out a hand, Kanaya reaches out to put a hand on Karkat's head. He doesn't duck away in time, and she gives him an affectionate, matronly hair ruffle between his horns. She keeps her hand there and pulls him a step closer so that she can speak softly to him. Her voice travels high in the empty cabin, but her tone is tender and private.
While I know that it is difficult for you to take a direct compliment, I have in the past put my faith in you when a threat to our survival has been immediate and literal. It is basically nothing to ask me to do it again now that the threat is far more.
Kanaya pauses here, choosing her words more carefully than usual. She takes her hand off Karkat's head and puts 2 fingers to her lips. Karkat's eyes follow the motion, white and bright as dollar coins.
Existential is how I think I shall put it, if we're going to be polite. You're up on all the issues then.
Kanaya sighs and starts making her way around the edge of the brood pit.
How could I not be when it concerns me so directly?
She lifts up the hem of the skirt and dives in. Yeah. Dave is watching her, but Karkat's looking contemplatively at his entwined hands. Kanaya's right. It's almost excruciating for him to take a completely unironic compliment, especially face to face, like what she just said to him. I understand this is about Karkat. It's one of the precious few things he and I have in common. We internalize and reject the quality in very different ways, however, which is why I'm going to win.
Jane has been here to speak with me recently, in fact. No fucking way. She was quite cordial, as always. You know, I do like Jane. In some regards, she reminds me of a friend we had who sadly did not survive our time on the meteor. She was unfailingly kind to everyone she met, but she also happened to be the heiress to the throne of a vast and bloody empire. And while she had a lot of opinions on reform, she had already wrenched some of her power from our last empress in the traditional manner.
Karkat finally looks up at the description of one of their many dead friends. Kanaya carefully steps between the puddles of brew jelly and approaches the mother grub. She rests an ear against the rise of its massive stomach, then taps the shell with 2 perfectly manicured fingernails.
By which I mean that Jane is perfectly pleasant, and I believe that she has only the best of intentions. But I can't shake the feeling that deep inside her lurks the potential for despotism.
Okay, I get why you guys keep calling Jane a crypto-fascist, but fucking the fairy, she was harmless.
These things take time to gestate, Karkat. Damn. Power corrupts in small steps, compromises, concessions, uh, appeasements, and the leader followed the example set for them. Look at what Jane has modeled herself after already. I do believe it's important to consider precedent.
When Kanaya is satisfied by whatever she hears churning inside the grotesque insides of the giant bug, she comes back up to the lip of the pit and hoists herself out.
It is why I trust you, Karkat, because you listen to advice from below, and besides, you do not you not from above. And if data is with you, I trust you not to isolate yourself as you have in the past. Sweet. So we've got an endorsement then.
She laughs, not kindly.
Jane offered me a seat on the board of responsible troll reproduction.
What the fuck? How dare she?
That is exactly what I said, with more tact, of course. I do understand the trepidation considering what the history books teach on about Alternia.
Oh, like human history is a fucking walk in the recreation school. How hypocritical can she be?
Yes, in case you can tell, I am actually fucking furious about this.
She couldn't pick a more subtle word than responsible. She's not even trying to mask her xenophobia. It's like she has no fucking respect for us.
It is entirely thoughtless on her part. Our reproduction method is alien and unfamiliar. To a human, it must sound monstrous, uncontrolled even.
Well, of course, when I hear about how human grubs chew their way out of the female mate's abdominal hole before consuming the womb membrane, it makes me want to vomit. But you don't see me proposing fucking political policy based on that.
Dude, that's not how pregnancy works.
Dave, you might not have noticed, but we're not talking about humans right now.
Yes, Dave, check your privilege. Okay.
Anyway, we need to expose her bullshit immediately. I don't see how any troll can vote for her if they hear what she's planning.
I have a feeling that it would sway many non-trolls to our campaign as well. I hope that there is at least one principle we share as a planet, which is that we must all work to ensure equal dignity and respect for every service. Otherwise, what's all this all for?
The
What
three of
was
them
this all
stare
for?
at the three of them stare at the floor in adorably cartoonish synchronicity. What was this all for, indeed? That's a good question. Morality is a cultural construct. It's pure ego for any of them to believe that their personal interpretation of it results in the most effective laws.
You know, that might be the magic ticket, folks. We need to hear to wake up about this issue. Would you be willing to say that exactly, but like in front of a huge crowd and also a television crew of 6?
Or maybe just in front of Jake English?
Oh dear, has Jane recruited Jake? That would be disastrous. It is beloved in the Troll Kingdom for his perky ass.
Uh, Stay slide.
Seriously?
I told you it's not just me.
It was some terrible arcane power. I have never seen anything like it. Well, she doesn't have him yet, but Jane is one of his best friends, so we gotta approach this with a scorched earth policy. Give him a whole cadre of sob stories that'll make him feel all manly and heroic for lending his support. Just gift wrapping babies for him to kiss.
Troll babies, even?
Sure, that can be part of the deal, but he can kiss the first natural born grub right on this gooey little head.
While giving double pistols and the wings to the camera, no doubt.
Bam! That's your relocation billboard right there.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Of course not, but this definitely has potential. Have you spoken to Rose yet? No. I mean, she's.
Dave mimes laying down and taking pills. The look Kanaya gives him is neither fond nor patronising.
What's up with that anyway? Are you guys pregnant?
Kanaya keeps staring. Dave, what the fuck?
No. It's okay if you are. We won't tell. No.
Don't you dare drag me into this grave you're digging for yourself.
Come on, Karkat. Don't you want to be an uncle to a little bundle of love and unnatural generic temperings? No.
What even goes on inside your head that you just produce this endless gushing space of atrocious word garbage every day?
Okay, stop freaking out. I'm just saying, from what I understand from troll reproduction, it would be technically possible for a troll and human to. No. And with ectobiology, anything possible.
Oh my god.
Whatever put you on this unfathomable train of thought? I don't know. It's just usual for Rose to brush me off for our annual ecto sibling oversharing session. She's been sick for a while. Either she's pregnant or got reason to be worried.
Kanaya turns her head and bites her lip. Her thin fingers clutch the hem of her skirt. She starts flickering a little like a light bulb in a heavy storm. The mood in here is just all over the place. Dave, sensing how uncomfortable he's made everything, cranks up the irreverence in his tone. When he puts a foot in your mouth, shoving it all the way through your intestines and pulling it out your ass is a valid tactic, he seems to believe.
It'd be cool with it, you know? I'd be cool with it, you know? Bringing on the rosemary combo grubs. Rosemary? Like Rose plus your last name, which is Marion or something, right? Mariam. Yes, that's ergo Rosemary. I hate it. The Rosemary babies would have the hair and your horns or whatever, like when two cartoon animals of different species give into their lust and have preposterous children. Fucking adorbs. I'm going to call my wife and you are going to stop talking.
Her thumb is anxiously tapping on her wife's name in a contact list. She walks briskly to the other side of the cave for privacy, putting the curtain of her makeshift lab shut. At the other side of the cabin, Dave and Karkat bicker about what their combo kids would look like in the event that they decide to stop being such laughable wusses and begin fornicating like two cartoon animals of different species who have given in to their lust. And the day hell freezes over, maybe their kids could even play in the snow. Kanaya puts her phone to one ear and her hand to the other. Rose's line rings for a long time. It's unusual, she thinks. Rose rarely leaves her phone unattended. Personally, I don't think it's odd because I'm currently watching Rose lying unconscious on my workshop floor. I'm guessing Kanaya is going to be pretty surprised when it's not her wife who picks up, but she'll have to deal with it because I'm the one holding the phone, and Rose is in absolutely no condition to be having a conversation with anyone, not even a cherished bride. Hey, sorry, but Rose can't come to the phone right now. Kanaya's voice turns sharp right away.
Excuse me?
She can sense if something's wrong. She's also smart enough and facile enough in handling questionable men to understand that she quickly needs to regulate the tone of her voice for diplomatic purposes.
Derek, is that you?
I don't answer immediately. I'm distracted by something. She should really chill out anyway. I've got everything under control. Not that she'll ever be able to fully appreciate this.
Derek, why are you with Rose? What is going on?
I don't have time to explain right now. John's doing something vaguely important to the plot again. Kanaya, I don't have time to explain right now. John's doing something vaguely important to the plot again.
Derek, what?
This is going to have to wait.
Derek?
I'm putting you on hold, okay?
Derek!
You've been drifting for so long that you've lost the ability to objectively judge time or depth or distance. It's getting hard to think about yourself as an objectively limited being. The boundaries of your skin begin to thin and disappear. What is it that makes an individual an individual? Is it the physical space we occupy? The electric sparks that sizzle through our brain flesh? If your perception expands beyond the beat cycle of your body, then are you really an individual anymore? Why shouldn't we become gods? Why shouldn't we become one god? You scrunch up your nerdy face and furrow an eyebrow. It seems you want to join this train of thought. Why am I even thinking about this bullshit? Sorry, dude, that's what's on my mind right now. I'm having a phenomenological debate in my third ear that's way more popping than your little hero's journey into the belly of a course life crisis. Ah! It turns out you don't have time to worry about the voice inside your head because you hear one outside of it. At first, you don't think it's real. You think it must be an aura mirage. Then it calls you the fuck out.
Yo, blue guy, get the shell down here!
You whirl around, upside down. You look up, then down. There she is. She's clinging to a random serve beacon, looking a little the worse for wear, but still grinning. You've floated down to greet her. Thank God, I was beginning to think that no one else was alive.
Alive?
Oh, right, sorry. I'm glad to see you is what I meant to say.
Same, I fucking guess.
She narrows her blank eyes, her mouth twists into a frown. Not quite a concerned one, but close enough. You'll take it.
I gotta say, damn boy, you look like shit.
Yeah, I know. I suffered a mortal wound and then I threw up on myself. Other than that, I'm okay though.
What about Lord English? He bite the bullet or what?
Yeah, he's pretty fucking dead.
Well, there's that at least.
There is definitely that, at least. You both stare at each other for a pretty long time and let it sink in. It's a hell of a fact, no doubt, but aside from reaching verbal agreement on certain basic points of fact, you both realise you're pretty much out of material. You were kind of hoping you'd discover a survivor you can have an actual conversation with. Not that you aren't glad to see Mina, but you don't know her and she's not who you were really looking for. That reminds you. Hey, me, fish? Christ.
Me fish?
No, I know that's not your name. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry.
It's Mina.
Right, Mina. Have you by any chance seen Jade around?
Who the fuck is Jade?
This is without a doubt one of the worst conversations you've had in many, many years, and you aren't just thinking that because I'm telling you are. Well, I don't know, I mean, really? You don't know Jade?
The fuck do you suppose I'm tight with some random asshole?
Jade's like a big deal? I thought you were kind of important too.
You didn't go my You didn't even know my name, dog.
Ugh, you've never been accused of having stellar people reading skills, but even you can tell the look on the face of us all right now. Wait a minute, do you even know my name? This is the two-way street, you know.
Nah.
Now what? So you don't know it?
Like, joke? Joke something?
No, it's John. Joker's my biological father. I mean, Jake. Jake is his name, damn it. Halfway through this exchange, Mina pulls out a small clamshell-shaped accessory kit and begins to file her nails. She almost dislocates her jaw by yawning the moment she mentioned Jake. Alright, we're veering of course. Jade is my sister. I think she's still out here somewhere. Have you seen her?
Nah, man.
Your entire body deflates. This is going nowhere. Turns out Meefish is fucking useless. You decide, you decide to do her as well as yourself the favour of completely ruling out the possibility of enlisting any valuable information from this person. You exhale and just let himself in your chest. Man, I just didn't expect everything to go to shit so fast.
That's how the shit always goes.
Yeah, I guess. So, never mind Jade, have you seen any other survivors, like anyone at all?
Nope. I ain't moved from this floating hunger trunk looking piece of shit since I got my ass kicked.
Well, you're the first I've seen too.
Oh,
There's another awkward silence. You spend most of it looking at your feet until something occurs to you. So, what's your plan now?
plan.
Yeah, you're just gonna hang around here in the middle of nowhere doing nothing forever?
That's what ghosts is most good at, ain't they?
You don't have to stay here. I can take you back with me to my planet. I mean, after we're done looking for more survivors. Mina stares at you for an uncomfortably long time. She looks you up and down like she's making certain calculations. On the one hand, spending infinity clinging to a fridge-like space computer circling a black hole sounds like a drag. On the other hand, will her coolness and street cred be able to survive any prolonged association with this dumb blue nerd? That's what she could be thinking, you think? You hope not, though, because if true, it would hurt your self-esteem. She finally appears to make up her mind.
Nah.
Why not?
Okay, for one thing, genius, I'm dead. That's on your planet. I'll just fade away or some shit. I don't know what happens to ghosts in real places actually, but I'ma guess it does something like that.
Oh yeah, whoops, I forgot.
Anyway, while I was floating there, I came up with my own plan.
What is it?
Come here. I'm gonna whisper it to you.
Okay. You lean in rather credulously and bring your ear toward her cupped hand.
Heard.
You pull back, unamused by the prank. What is this, you think? Fucking amateur hour?
Real cute. You wanna be my savior, blue boy? But the fact is, you already helped me out. Got everything I need from you. See you around, sucker.
She's laughing her ass off. Before you can react, she jams a button down on the beacon and opens the server. She jumps into the hatch and the door snaps closed behind her. Oh shit, I think I know what just happened. You might want to check your pockets. Wait a minute. You fruitlessly fumble around in your front heady pockets. Wait a fucking minute! Sure enough, it's missing. The ring of life you stole back from Arania has been restolen. Bitch just picks your pockets. You got played, man. Fuck! Alright.